Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Horns, here playing as the mighty Japanese, who are currently engaged with the world's second strongest nation, because the Ottomans have just surpassed the Ming. So far we're doing pretty well. The Chinese have landed upon a strategy of trying to land troops in my territory, and my strategy is wait till they land and then kill them off. They're also having to deal with all the wonderful revolts in Manchuria. Aww, not dumb enough to do that fight? Too bad. I was hoping they'd pick that fight, because I think they'd have lost. Cebu is rebellious. Okay, that is going down as we finish coring land. I've also got to keep an eye on their fleet strength, which is growing. I should probably start hunting it down again. I've been currently sitting up in Beijing, devastating the landscape, trying to cause some trouble for them. And while that is working to some degree, it's not working fast enough. So, time to hunt down the Chinese Navy, I guess. Come on. Quickly, 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 quickly. Oh, they see my fleet coming. They see my fleet and they're on the run. Where are you going? Oh, Gulf of Tonkin. Okay. I don't think I'll catch them, but at least I'll force them to run away. Oh, I'm actually going to catch some of them. Nice. It's a shame your leaders don't get smarter from fighting, because right now I'm losing naval-wise. This is turning into quite a brutal fight. Hey, I got an achievement! Nice! During a battle against the Ming fleet, we've managed to capture Jushi, the flagship they have prided themselves on so much in the past. While this is certainly an impressive ship, we've not managed to defeat it, but we've also managed to bring it back more or less in one piece. Hopefully this will teach them the folly of testing our might on the oceans of the world. The Japanese flag shall fly proudly over it. So that gets us the achievement Trophy Hunter, capture an enemy flagship. Does it keep any of its... It doesn't look like it actually keeps any of its bonuses. Which is kind of a shame, but it does make sense. We should retreat to rebuild, because that was a brutal fight. They have a much better naval commander than I do, so we are going to draft ships for war too. Even though we should be near our naval force limit. Yeah. More heavy ships, obviously the better. I really wish I could afford to upgrade the ships, but I can't at the moment. I'm going to move this army down to Cebu though, so if they do revolt, they'll be right there to stop them. We also do need to lower war exhaustion. There we go, just make it slightly more stable. These guys are quote-quote making gains, so they are really happy. I'm a little bit surprised that they have pretty well abandoned taking out these guys. Well, actually, it looks like they actually beat the Chinese in a fight. Maybe. Tough to say. Oh, they have actually landed an army in Japan. Okay. That should be a battle I can win. Oh, nope. They've landed, seen my fleet, and run away. Smart. Very smart, actually. Hilarious, but also very smart. I guess they're off to deal with those rebels. Still, that is hilarious. I'm going to land this huge fleet in your territory, and then I'm going to run away. Also, China is actually losing versus these rebels, which is amazing. Go Yeren separatists, kind of. You are not really a thing I truly want, but you're proving to be nicely annoying for China, so go for it. Eventually, they'll start to defect, and that will be a problem. In the meantime, however, they should cause some havoc. And unless they run back to their ports, we're going to fight another battle here. This time I have an equivalent admiral, so it goes a lot better. Or will go a lot better. The Ming are suffering a bit. Isn't it lovely? I do got to be a little bit wary that they don't defect to these guys. Or I should be a bit wary if they defect to those guys. But I can't imagine China letting them get away with it much longer. I think they'll probably reoccupy the lands. I guess it's back to probably blockading Beijing, I guess, unless something else changed. I'd love to find their transport fleet and blockade it. Might not be that... Ah, there they go. Found it, and I can blockade it, and I can cause devastation to it. Nice. Every month that goes by, they lose enthusiasm because they're fighting all these rebels. If you guys could get to Darren, I'd be really happy. Come on, Ming, you can do it. When you start rooting for the other guy, the AI to take your lands, 34 months. Come on, you can do better than this. There we go. Thank you. Go Ming. Kind of. I want them to both occupy the lands and then lose horribly. So it's a bit of a back and forth. Oh. I guess the Cebu people are pacified by having a huge army stand in their land. Okay. The Ming have reoccupied all that land. Let's see, round 3 versus rebels? They've so far failed miserably all the other times. But also I've managed to chop their fleet, which is almost just as important as anything else I could be doing right now. Let's move up another heavy. Despite having a smaller and an inferior navy, they seem to inflict a lot of damage on me. Wonder if the Chinese can actually retake their flagship. That would be interesting. I suspect they might be able to. Whoops. Sorry about all that, everyone. That was a cat walking on the keyboard. Hello, kitty. The Iko-Iki. Social tensions. The Iko-Iki in our realm have been growing stronger, more numerous, and above all, bolder. Our officials report that sometimes an Iki tax collector has already collected when they arrive in the village, and the traders are no longer feeling safe as they pass these communities. The Iko-Iki are now so strong, many have started to question their privileges. Time has come to crush these peasants. Oh my, that is a lot of rebels. More importantly, that's a lot of rebels sieging my capital. Trading in China where has happened to us. That is good. We have some legitimacy. If worse comes to worse, the biggest thing I have to protect is, of course, Kyoto. We can deal with fighting off the rest of these Iko-Iki rebels later on. Kyoto, priority. Big priority, actually. Not to mention we can pretty well easily win these fights. Win them, wait a month, let it repair, and then go after them again. Whew, that one nomadic army is causing quite a lot of trouble for China. No, China, we are not going to do peace. Not yet. Not until you really want peace. Oh, our shogun has passed on. That is a shame. We don't really need a loan. We're pretty good. What I do need is to get down this stupid admin idea tree. Ugh. It's a shame the Chinese are smart enough to run away. every time. Okay. Part of the reason we're losing money is because of the amount of mercenaries I'm using. It's going to be really interesting to see how the game goes when they rework mercenaries later this year. Because right now that's like half your strategy. That is a terrible error and will be immediately disinherited. It's a horrible error. I mean, to be fair, my errors have been getting worse each generation for a while now. But still. Oh, looks like the rebel group up there beat the Ming again. I think it might be time to try and invade China and take at least one province. Maybe I can pull it off. We'll see. Actually, let's use this army. If I lose it, it's not as big of a loss because it's comprised of mostly mercenaries. Still a loss, don't get me wrong, but not as bad. Oh, plus the general leading them just died. So that is a genius level general. And we've got even more professionalism. Wow. Okay, we are headed to the Taiwanese Strait, if possible. And apparently we're also going to fight a naval battle while we're there, maybe. I don't know. We are going to try and land these troops. I doubt we will succeed, though. We might. It depends on how fast China is about moving troops to stop us. Come on, come on, come on, come on! Okay, and now these guys. Doesn't make much difference, just do a barragement. The goal for me is to get enough troops there that China loses at least one fort, and then I can get a foothold in China. Of course, then I'm going to have to spend the rest of the game defending that one foothold in China, but better off having the foothold and weakening China than not having it and letting China only go stronger. Okay, what can I do? Let's do that. Cheaper mercs. Increase production efficiency, nice. 42. This is gonna hurt. I won that? Oh my gosh, I won that. I thought I was dead. Oh, that is amazing. That is amazing. Okay. Come on, quickly, quickly, quickly. Let's make peace. Let's make peace. Just give me that province. Actually, give me that province. Give me that province. Oh, no. Okay, give me that province. No. Okay. Give me that province. No. Well, let's take a couple provinces from China and a little bit of cash and peace out. Well, just offhand, I will say China picked the wrong fight. It's not my wisest move, but now I can actually just continuously station troops in China, which should help quite a bit. And more impressively, we have just stolen quite a bit of development from China. We just stole 38 development from China in a war that they started. That is what you call a victory. And of course the coalition against us is collapsing, but hey. We technically have claims on the rest of these. We're going to lose the claims on these things almost immediately. But these claims shall go for a while longer. Plus the Ming now have a revolt going on in their lands. Speaking of revolts, I really do have to go squash that rebellion. Oops. I guess I'll take this army. Quickly, 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 if you would. See, the problem for China is they just don't have the morale And plus they're fighting nomads on the plain. Without the morale, they're in trouble. However, my troops have the morale and should be hopefully luckier. If not, I'll just have to bring more of them. I am so happy about winning that fight. To be fair, I would have liked it if I could have taken like another province or two, but considering they had 65,000 troops waiting to attack my poor 22,000, figured it might be better to quit while I was ahead. Yep, again, morale, gonna decide it. They have better discipline than me. That is something I do need to correct. At some point I do need to get some greater discipline. Okay, do that if you would. Reoccupy all that land for me. Peace is coming down. Most of the rebels down here are... Oops, these guys are going to revolt. Let's not allow that. Most of these guys have been pacified, so that is something. Let's keep spying on China because they're our best opportunity to gain land. Still don't have an heir. Time for these old men to retire. It's a shame losing army tradition, but I don't have much choice. Let's put you to drill. Put you to drill. I seriously suspect that our army professionalism with the land, fire, and shock damage came through, especially versus China there. Because that was a big amount of damage. I'm hoping that once this war is over, me having land bordering China in China now will weaken them even further. But we shall see. Plus, we'll be done another colony soon. Little disappointed I couldn't get war reparations, but I wasn't about to wait for war reparations if I had to. Just gonna raise autonomy there. I don't want to have to keep coming back to this region. There we go. Pretty much pacified, and we'll move these guys back down to China. We are going to need a very, very large, very strong army sitting there to have any hope of surviving the return of China. 58 versus 187. I may have made a slight mistake taking that land when I did, but I really do want that land. Speaking of other things, how is this stupid institution doing? Oh, it's actually spreading to there, so it'll become cheaper soon. Colony's done, that's good. Let's finish off this colony. That's gonna save me a fair amount of money, which is I'm happy about. Interestingly enough, because it's animus, they still hate me. Seems weird, I can colonize a province and it still hates me when I'm done colonizing. There we go. Ikko-Ikki have been repressed, isolationist level increased. So that is 3 isolationist. Proliferation of firearms is glitched, so it will not make a difference. We are now closed doors. War exhaustion modifier goes down. Stability costs cheaper. Everything else is more expensive, though. As I said earlier, it's not, if I had my way and I wasn't trying to get the achievement, I really doubt I would go with isolationism. I'd much rather have the open doors. Okay, those are already my culture. That's good. That eliminates the last foreign culture in Japan. I think, unless these guys count as a foreign culture. No, they don't, because they count as the same culture as those guys. put you to drilling. The level 3 general was a very nice roll. And there we go. 20% overextension from 2 provinces. That is considerable. However, big defeat for China. That is a bloody nose for sure. Okay, so that will be it for this episode. Surprising how that actually went. I was honestly not expecting to win that one. Korea is now rebellious against the Ming. Anyone else rebellious? Not particularly. Tibet, I'm impressed that formed. What happened to the Dai Viet? It looks like the Dai Viet died, but Tonkin has emerged. Interesting. So anyway, thank you guys all for watching. I have to do it every once in a while, so if you do like this video, please subscribe, and apparently there's that bell thing you have to hit so that you'll get notified. It's weird, I don't like it that much. But please do that if you enjoy these videos, and comment. I definitely like comments. So I will talk to you guys all next time. Bye for now.